one on the Melbourne Storm. Can we? Can we blame it on the Storm? That game ran a little bit longer than I was anticipating it to. And here we are. Finally, a little bit late. I apologize for that, but here we are. Immortal Wolf, Ahoy, Drifter, Thrifter, Ahoy, UFC, Only Fams. We will definitely do it for Patty Cash, mate. How good is Pat Cash, by the way? Patrick Cash, Dustin Fisher, Ahoy, Lumberjacks, Ahoy, Joel Bannock. Welcome, 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 everyone. All right. We are ready to roll. I have taken over the Discord server. I got a really fabulous screenshot of Michelle before, actually, because on the screen, it looked like she was taking a chomp out of Herbie Farnworth's head. That's just the way the screen is laid out tonight.
What's the matter?
So we will go and we'll go ahead and bring her in a second when she's ready. Assuming she can hear me. Should be able to hear me. Bompsy says that Storm Tigers game was a penalty milking fest. I can only imagine. So, yes, I do apologize. We didn't really get a chance to test this before going live. It's Melbourne's fault. Blame Melbourne. That game went a lot longer than I thought it would. So let's see. I'll see. Michelle can give us a thumbs up when she's ready. Thumbs up, it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and change screens. And we're going to welcome our co-host for this evening's game. Heel Fries' favorite person in the world. It's Michelle.
You.
And you can all let me know if you can hear her all right. People usually can. I usually get asked to turn her microphone down, to be honest. Tell her she's too loud. Tell her to stop screaming.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
And that's just my neighbours. Oh, I'm only joking. All right, so we've got a big game coming up tonight. Dolphins in a home game against the Broncos. Very interesting how this is going to work. The Broncos, of course, Suncorp Stadium, for a long time was their fortress. And now it's supposed to be the Dolphins' fortress as well.
Is it? Hello, Dustin. Hello, Will. Gentlemen. Dustin, how was your graduation? I hope it was rad.
Dustin Fisher got top of the class. Very well done.
God, look at him. What a champion. And you're slumming here with us.
That's that North Queensland spirit.
Love it. They don't mind if I eat, because I need to eat something I haven't eaten.
No, that's fine. It looked like you were eating Herbie Farnworth's head earlier.
Just a little bit of ramen with a poached egg and some cheese melted through it. Apparently it's a Korean-American delicacy. I just haven't eaten all day. And it's,
Jesus.
bit of a long day.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. So who won the last game? I missed it.
Melbourne.
Of course they did.
And it's their fault. I was saying at the top of the stream, it's their fault that we're a little bit late tonight because that game went longer than I was anticipating.
Did it start late?
No. No, I think I just wasn't expecting it to just kick
lots of time off because Jerome Hughes was bitching.
Actually, I don't think Jerome Hughes was even playing.
Oh, well, they were under strength.
They were. Munster was back though.
Munster.
The teams are getting ready to come out onto the field here. Oh, I need to switch over to the proper feed as well. That's going to cut out on me at any moment. Thank you, KO, for that.
We had any buffering issues in the last couple of days? Have they actually quietly fixed it in the background and just ignored everyone?
They've just ignored everyone.
Of course they have.
It's everybody else's problem. Even though, as I say all the time, I do have ridiculously good internet. It's not me.
Yeah.
It is just not me.
I don't know what's happened to Drinkwater or a star player. Who's a star player? Who are we missing?
Drinkwater's playing, isn't he? Or is he out injured? He must be out injured.
No, I'm not sure, to be honest.
Me either, because I don't. Oh, thanks to Drinkwater. Dang, yeah. I was going to say, hang on. Doesn't Drinkwater play for the Cowboys? But yes, thanks to Drinkwater.
Indeed.
Yes, the Lions are playing in the cross-country basketball. That's a thing that's also happening.
Yes, they are.
Do I hear boos ringing out around Suncorp Stadium for the Brisbane Broncos?
Dude, it was a given. This is like, yeah, there are so many people in Brisbane that hate the Broncos. So as soon as something like the Finns got announced, they were all like, yes, I'm on that, like, you know.
And then they released that ridiculous merchandise, and now everybody else hates the Dolphins. Thanks to those budget direct Finns that they're giving out at the stadium. My dad's at the game tonight, I should point out as well. And one of the first things that he messaged me when he got to the stadium, because he had never seen it before. And keep in mind, my dad hates the Dolphins already, even before they started. He doesn't like them. The dad's at the game, and the first thing he sent me in a text message was, "How stupid are these Finns?" I said, yes, we have had a laugh about that for many, many streams already. The budget direct Dolphin Finns.
We have Corey Oates. Is he out? I think he is.
Corey Oates is out, isn't he? Yes. Selwyn Cobbo and Jesse Arthurs are the wingers.
Wow, listen to the roar. Yeah.
I reckon it's piped in.
Legit. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, we're legit. I was looking at the draw earlier for something, and I was like, hang on. Is this a typo? The Dolphins and the Broncos are playing at the Gabba on July 1. And I thought, maybe that is a typo. And I looked it up, and it's not a typo. We've got 3 games. The Broncos have got 3 games at the Gabba. I didn't check how many, the Dolphins have got. But, yeah, the Broncos have got 3 games there. So, I don't know. They're supposed to be tearing it down. But, clearly they're not tearing it down anytime soon.
Getting everything in before they do.
Well, I don't know why. I think maybe it's because the rugby is on at Suncorp. I'm not sure.
Yeah, quite possibly. Depends on the dates. Sure. But this game is underway. Let's find out how out of sync we are. Flegler is just gone to ground. Well, he doesn't go to ground. He keeps his feet.
I'm about 20 seconds behind you.
Is Flegler going to get on report? We're taking bets. Chat room. Will Flegler end up on report tonight? I say yes. Yes for me.
What are we, the Women's World Cup. Okay, what World Cup? Oh, yeah, that's right. Corey Oates did have his jaw shattered, didn't he? It is the Women's World Cup, but I don't know which Women's World Cup. Soccer, there we go. Football. Other football.
All right. The Dolphins survived their first test of the night. A high ball out to the corner. It was a little bit scrappy, but they come away with it.
I've got my same game multi on there on the screen. That's my same game multi this evening.
Yep, because I'm not doing them anymore.
Dan's quit gambling.
I give up. God damn it. I'll tell you what, that game before, it was my last bet. I had a bonus bet left in my account, so I put it on. I put Melbourne Storm, I put Munster, Nick Meaney, Justin Olam, and Xavier Coates in a 4-leg, anytime try scorer multi.
And how many of them scored?
First half, tries for Munster, Olam, and Meaney. It was an entire half of football for Xavier Coates to score a try. I think they passed the ball to him twice in the whole half. So I'm standing here watching this game going, you sons of bitches, attack down the left edge. He touched the ball twice in the entire half, and once of those was a loose ball on the fifth and last. He had to kick it into the in goal in desperation.
Oh, bloody awful.
Oh, I was
hate that.
not happy.
How many? Well, I'm what, 2 from 2 where I've missed one leg on my multi. So I'm having a great season so far. Ugh.
Will says now Kaufusi's out. I'm taking Broncos. That was the deciding factor for me. Kaufusi and Katoa both out for the Dolphins. Katoa has been a revelation in the halves. Anthony Milford will have a point to prove, though, out there tonight.
Yeah, I know some people that think Ezra Mam's just going to run rings around him.
Well, I think common sense dictates that he probably will, but you can't deny Uncle Wayne's probably got him fired up. Has he got him fired up in the right way, though? Anthony Milford just never quite lived up to expectations, did he? He was a superstar in the making that just never quite made it. Both teams just feeling each other out. Michelle's scoffing down on the back of Herbie Farnworth's head again. That's
Sorry.
no, it's all good. I need to. The screen positioning is really not made for two hosts at the moment. Where with the same game multi placement, it just looks like every time you're leaning in and having a scoff at the back of Herbie's head.
Sorry, Herbie. No, I am starving. I tell you what, this is like the most delicious thing I've ever discovered. Thank you, New York Times. Just get a packet of ramen and you boil it up and then you poach an egg in it at the end, like when it's ready to go. You just plop an egg in the middle and fold the noodles over it and then just put and it's got to be plastic cheese slices. You know those plastic cheese slices? Can't be like good tasty cheese or anything like, well, it could be, but plastic cheese slices seems to work the best. Apparently it's a American Korean delicacy, according to the New York Times, some random chef in New York. And I tell you what, it's freaking delicious.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll move. Maybe I'll go over here and I can...
Oh, Walter steps out of dummy half looking for support. Carrigan on the inside line. And the Broncos are going to get the first shot here.
That's right, Dustin.
Right in front of the post. Reynolds, he's thrown it right across Capewell's face. If there were 6 of Kurt Capewell, that wouldn't have hit his chest.
Oh.
And Kurt Capewell's a big target.
He's a big target. What do you want?
Eel fries, ahoy, mate. How are you feeling?
Eel fries.
Have you calmed down after last night? We were discussing whether we should send a welfare check. It seemed like you were getting pretty stressed out for a bit there. But, of course, your team ended up sneaking away with the victory at the end in Golden Point. What a game that was. That was such a high-quality contest. It really was. I have not seen a game in a very long time where both sides completed at more than 90%. There was so
grand
few...
final rematch. It bloody well should have been.
Well, why didn't the Eels play like that in the grand final then?
Nerves. Everybody, would you like to meet the
How do I pronounce this?
The bulldog?
Can I just call you Beth? Welcome to the stream, Exabeth. Oh, there's Buff. Hey, Buff. Hey, Buff Star.
Ah, there he is.
Dolphins on the attack.
All right, what's this game doing? I feel like it's not doing
Not a lot at the moment.
We're talking about random shit.
Both teams have just been feeling each other out, going through the sets. O'Sullivan takes it to the line and is taken 20 out in front of the post. Milford, a point to prove, as I was saying, but yeah, not really doing anything of note or anything of value there. Fifth and last, O'Sullivan kicks it inside. It's 6 again. It's come off the Broncos. Well, it's come off the Broncos, or it's a set repeat for inside 10. And this is a huge opportunity now for the Dolphins.
Just need Isako to score, and that's it.
A very cute kick, says Cooper Cronk. A very cute kick. Because that's how all footy players like their stuff described. Oh, that was very cute.
Indeed.
Isn't James Tedesco's ass very cute? Well, it is.
Yes.
Oh, 4 tackles chewed up very quickly there for the Dolphins. They are still just a metre out on the attack.
Defense.
Oh, O'Sullivan. Sean O'Sullivan gets a bit caught up, has to go back the other way or surrender or give away a penalty there. A 3-metre loss, but when you start literally on the goal line, that's to be expected, I guess. What a pickup by Sobbo, I nearly called him. Jeez. Can I call him Sobbo? Is that his new affectionate nickname? Sobbo.
I've called him Sobbo on several occasions. In excitement or anger.
Sobbo collects it on his shoelaces on the goal line. Pressure pickup. Perfectly played. Now, I tipped the Broncos in this game because I thought this is not an away game for them.
Certainly not.
Of course, the big outs for the Dolphins, Kaufusi and Katoa, the playmaker. Well, O'Sullivan's the playmaker, but the 5'8", Katoa. I have no faith in Anthony Milford to do anything, and
I don't think many people do. No, unfortunately,
that's
poor
it.
Milf.
I mean, just for the sheer fact that even myself am doubting him, I would like to see him go well, but I just can't see it happening.
Yeah, I'm just no.
He's been pretty invisible, even to start with. Now he's been fairly invisible.
Of course he has. The Invisible Man.
Ewan Aitken, that's not the way that he needed to run. He's ended up going around his own attacking line and giving away an obstruction penalty.
Idiot. He didn't have anywhere to go. Why would you run towards the sideline?
Just drop. That's all you needed to do. Just drop.
That's right. There was no need to pass that.
Ewan Aitken might still be suffering from that head knock that he copped a couple of weeks ago. Jeez, that's a rough call, though.
Me.
That is actually a rough call. How could you deem him to have gotten an advantage in that position when he got tackled by the guy?
He had 3 players wrapped up around him, so I can see it. I'm not biased or anything.
Of course you can. Sitting there in your Broncos jersey.
Yeah, how good is it?
Speaking of Broncos jerseys, what is this? I said, speaking of Broncos jerseys, is this a new design that they're sporting tonight? Is this their away strip for this year?
It's the City jersey.
Here's Reece Walsh. Oh, he's fired the pass out. It's been touched by the Dolphins, I'm sure, because a pass could not ever possibly be that bad at this level. So it must have been touched.
Well, it could be, but
It was on there, though, for the Broncos. Reece Walsh looking dangerous early. And boy, has he come to life since moving back to Brisbane.
Really has. He mustn't have been happy over in Kiwi land.
Look, people talked him up when he was with the Warriors. I personally didn't see it. I'm starting to see what the fuss is about now. He's starting to deliver on that early hype.
Well, that's it. If he's not going to perform, if he's not happy, how is he supposed to perform? If you're not happy in your job, you're not going to perform regardless of whether your job is doing something
Walters
you love,
out of dummy half.
Footy.
He's over the line, but he's ended up flipping over and landing on his back. That's got to be no try. They're going to have a look. 6 more for the markers not being square. Broncos right on top here.
Oh, heel fries, I love you too.
Honestly, when the player in question is standing back waiting to play the ball, he obviously knows he hasn't scored the try. Should we not just get on with the goddamn game at that point? When the player himself is standing back there waiting to play the ball because he knows he hasn't scored it.
Just to be, they've got to check. What I was going to say about the city jerseys is I don't know if all the teams do it. I'm sure they would at some point. But it's something the NBA does. They have someone design a jersey based on, what is popular in their city. So, or what their city is known for type of thing. Or, some other random thing.
Yeah, right.
Some of the designs are really cool. Some of them are fucking shithouse. But some of them are really cool.
I look forward to the Brisbane Broncos Cabaret Club jersey.
Taken out. Man. Taken out. Come on.
Reece Walsh getting involved again, though, and again looking dangerous. He managed to get on the outside of Ewan Aiken. Flicks the pass out, but there was nowhere to go.
I tell you what. They do look a little bit dangerous, don't they?
Sportsbet were actually doing a fantastic offer. It was a package. It was a bundle of ex-Broncos. So if you got any of the ex-Broncos try scorers, you win.
There you go.
It was tempting. You don't realize just how many of them there are until you see it listed out like that in Sportsbet form.
There are a lot of them.
John Curtin, ahoy, mate. How are you doing over the old fella in Thailand? Oh, you've got to love it. How's the boys and the girls and the lady boys over in Thailand? Very interested to know. Especially in the lady boys. I mean, what?
Oh, God. You're a sugar.
Michelle's multi is Jermaine Asako, Herbie Farnworth, and Adam Reynolds, anytime try scorer. And there is the aforementioned Herbie Farnworth.
We've done almost 20 minutes of footy, and
they've created an overlap again. The pass out to Cobbo is not a good one, though. He had to reach behind him to collect it, and he's brought down just short of halfway. Oh, that's a terrible play the ball as well. The play the ball's gone 5 meters backwards. You've never seen anything like it. Jesse New's in trouble as well. He's outside the field of play.
Good. I had him in my field. I had him in my multi, but I took him out. It's really humid and disgusting in Brisbane tonight too, just so y'all aware.
No, Robert, I'm not doing any more multis. Season, I give up. God damn it. I'm so infuriated. I give up. I'm not doing any more until next week. Or maybe tomorrow.
This has been an extremely grinding game so far, hasn't it?
A Dolphins chant ringing around Suncorp Stadium. You wouldn't believe it. Sean O'Sullivan kicks on the 4th. But the Broncos are back there with Jesse Arthurs. And the chance of a 40-20 is cut off. Reece Walsh looking dangerous again. Gets away from the first up tackle.
It's currently 26 degrees in Brisbane and humidity is at 74%. So, that's got to be just sapping the energy out of them.
Patrick Carrigan's gone straight through the middle. He's brought down by the bootlaces. And now a fire in the ball. Adam Reynolds has passed to the touch judge. Oh, and they're letting him know about it. They're letting him know about it.
They're going to get into it. Look at him.
The Dolphins are up in his face and letting him know about it, and he doesn't like it. All that time spent standing beside Cody Walker, Adam Reynolds has learnt a thing or two about arcing up. Shocker of a pass, though, from Reynolds right over the top of everyone. And completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary from the Dolphins there. Letting him know about it. Tony Staggs has nearly copped a headbutt in the crossfire there.
All fun and games till someone gets headbutted.
And that someone was very nearly Katoni Staggs. Tessie News back up. He looks okay. Good news for the Dolphins there. But 16 minutes gone. No points. The Broncos are the only team, really, who've had a chance early in this game. It's the Dolphins in Broncos territory now, though. O'Sullivan to Bromwich, standing 2 out from the ruck. And it's the 5th and last. They stay on the short side. O'Sullivan kicks it in over the top. Oh, he doesn't get the chance, though. What's happened here? A loose play the ball. And that play just deteriorated for the Dolphins.
Oh, that looks forward. John, the ruck area. What do you reckon? I've been paying a hell of a lot of attention to it. Dan?
Dolphins are marking up in defense around the ruck. Payne Haas, look at that big run. He's been shut down 3 or 4 defenders every single time. Both teams are looking their most dangerous when they shifted a little bit wider. Oh, that's shifted way too far forward, though, from Pat Carrigan. A loose carry into contact. Oh, now he's been jacked. And he's not in a hurry to pull him up either. He's a bit of a showboat there, Tabuai Fido. He's letting everybody have a good old look.
It's not a Tedesco, so put it away, mate. Oh, now we get to see it in slow motion.
Big hit from Tom Gilbert. Tom Gilbert was, of course, the guy who was letting Adam Reynolds know all about the mistake he made, I believe, as well. Short side play again for the Dolphins. Bromwich flips it back inside. And Nichols is cut down, tackle 4. Midfield, they are in the Broncos half. A kick on the 4th from Milford.
They're going to be able to
front of
play the
Arthurs.
second half?
It is a nothing kick.
Oh, it's a terrible kick. Dribbles it into the, not even close to the try line.
Oh, topics we should cover in the break. Dustin Fisher has said my graduation. Yes, let's remember that. Just a heads up. Just a heads up for the chat room. Just a heads up for the chat room. If you would like to ask a question, just purely for the purposes so that I don't forget or I don't see it, there is now actually a live Q&A option.
Oh, God, don't tell them that.
Yeah, it's pinned to the top of the chat. So what's going to happen is that's just going to put all the questions in there so that I can come back to them later. I don't have to try and remember anything, and I can answer them at half time. Anything that I might have missed.
Well, I think you've missed.
Of course, I'm going to tell them that. I think it's a fantastic idea. I'm trying to juggle between calling the game.
That's what I'm usually here for. I keep an eye on the chat room. That's my area of expertise. You're a pole, heel fries.
Under the poll is a Q&A. What topics should we cover in the break? So,
Q&A. Sobo. Well, people want to know what games we're doing over the weekend, but that's,
Dustin Fisher figured it out. He asked a question. Well, made a statement, but he figured it out. So it's definitely there. Reece Walsh with the knock on. Oh, has he knocked it on, though? He's kicked it to try and keep it alive, but it's too far, and it's over the dead ball line anyway.
My God. Vobsy, I wanted to answer your question about the Phoenix Suns jersey. They're wearing City jerseys. So it is kind of a Phoenix Suns jersey, but it is City jerseys. So there you go. So you're aware.
Dustin's a nerd. Well, he did graduate top of his class.
Did you graduate heel fries?
It doesn't make him a nerd. It just did graduate top of his class.
Phoenix Broncos. I was looking it up before, the NRL City jerseys. There's quite a few of them out there. Warriors have got one. Newcastle have got one.
And here is a mistake in the play. The ball from the Dolphins, just inviting the Broncos to take the lead in this contest. Was it a forward pass? Wasn't it? Forward pass or a knock on? A little bit forward. Just inviting the Broncos to take the lead in this game. Cody Nikorima, he's up on the bench. He's ready to come on.
God, I can't believe this game is still 0-0. It hasn't even been like a penalty or anything. This is just like... This is insane.
22 minutes gone, 0-0. It's a very tough, grinding affair. That's what it is. But it's the Broncos
Completion
with
rates.
another opportunity now. Out the back, Reece Walsh keeps it alive to Farnworth. Passes the ball out to Arthurs, and Arthurs dives over and scores.
You get it?
We're going to have a look.
He's
But they seem
quietly
very
confident,
confident.
but he could be telling porcupines here.
Just as we're talking about it being a deadlock, the deadlock is possibly broken. Jesse Arthurs.
It's not in my multi.
No, it's not. But Reece Walsh, again, every time he gets involved in the line, they are looking dangerous, the Broncos. Let's
You
have
get
a
it
look
down?
now. Arthurs. That's a try.
Yeah, that's a try. Fuck yeah, finally. Finally broke.
We've just got to look at his foot. That left foot gets very close to the sideline.
I reckon he went over before the foot went out. God, there's a trainer that's not Alfie on the field.
Alfie must be injured. The only reason he wouldn't be out there.
I was about to say, I wonder how many ex-players are trainers for the Dolphins.
Try confirmed.
Yep, that's a try. His feet were in. He was fine. Absolutely fine. What's vanilla?
That was not the most convincing put down you'll ever see.
It wasn't, but he got it down. In the end, it's down. He got it. It's a try. Yay! We've broken the deadlock of 0-0.
That's happening in back play at the moment as we speak. UFC only fams. Reece Walsh is currently getting a rub down. Back play. Off the far post from the left-hand corner. Adam Reynolds.
Oh, no.
Can't hook it around enough. And it strikes the post and bounces away.
Why is my stream always behind you? You got onto this channel after me and my stream's still behind yours. Oh, it's so annoying.
Oh, Robert M. Alfie's probably in the box with Bennett.
Milford's bleeding. My goodness
Can you
me.
imagine? Can you imagine?
Mm-mm. All right.
Still concerned for Tessie New. 4 points to 0 it is in favour of the Broncos. Jesse Arthurs gets the try and breaks this deadlock. Oh, can you imagine Alfie sneaking into the Dolphins coaching box?
No penalty. It's just an incorrect play the ball. Go back and play it properly. Payne.
Alex Kodo, ahoy there. Welcome along. Down this left-hand side, Capewell spins away, and then Reece Walsh gets in the way of everything there. Like every good fullback, he's always in the way. But that forced Capewell to surrender. Wow, the chase was good, but don't know about the contact.
Yeah.
Tricky. It's been deemed okay, and we play on.
You'll be fine. It's fine.
The Broncos, they've just wrestled momentum away.
Just.
This game is pretty... I mean, boring's probably being harsh, but from what we've seen in the first 4 rounds so far...
Entertain yourself. No, honestly, it's a grinding game. It's a good defensive game, I think. Like, you know, I mean, what...
But that being said, nobody's really tried anything either.
Yeah, there's not a huge amount of razzle-dazzle. They're just kind of feeling each other out.
Oh,
So...
it's a penalty to the Broncos. I think.
Penalty?
Oh, my God. Nicarima is just gushing out blood. Is this a penalty to the Broncos?
I mean, it's...
Oh, Nicarima's only just come on the field as well.
I was going to say, like...
Yes. Oh, it's a friendly fire head clash with Tom Gilbert, I believe. Tom Gilbert. Boom!
Yeah, that forehead of Tom Gilbert's is going to break anyone open. Look at the size
penalty.
of it. Oh, fuck.
The penalty is to the Broncos for the high shot, and then the double whammy for Nicarima.
Yeah, I think that's a broken eye socket there, mate.
Tom Gilbert's got blood, but I think that's Cody Nicarima's blood.
Tom Gilbert's fine. Look at the size of that Frankenstein forehead.
I think that's Nicarima's blood on his face.
I think Nicarima's got a broken eye socket. Look at the blood pissing down the side of his face. That's insane.
He's got a broken skull.
Oh, yeah, he's cooked.
He's done.
What are you going to put him on report for, Vobsy? It was friendly fire. Oh, look at it. Oh, yeah, Nicarima, that's nasty, mate.
Cody Nicarima is done for the night.
Yep, that'll be
He was only just a few minutes on the field, and then boom, oh, they had a big kiss.
Oh,
now, that's an aggressive kiss.
That's,
Cody Nicarima sent for HIA. Yeah, the assessment will be to see if his head's even still there.
Goodness
Never mind the concussion.
Goodness.
Is his head still physically connected to his body?
They bloody one of the AFL players last night got a cop to cut above his eyebrow. He stopped bleeding for the rest of the game. He's bloody wrapped up and he's gonna lose his eyebrows the way they were putting that much tape on his head.
Loose ball here for the Broncos, the Dolphins. Tom Gilbert has still got Cody Nicarima's blood on his face as he applauds that effort.
Isn't there supposed to be a rule about that? Looking at the stats so far. What's blood rule? Isn't there a blood rule?
What's the rule about somebody else's blood, though, is what I'm...
Yeah, well, you couldn't leave the bloody house without a mask a year ago. Now he's running around with some idiot's blood on his head. Anyway, having a look at some of the stats.
The blood for somebody else's blood.
It's very even. 50-50, literally, in possession. And there's only been one line break to the Broncos. And everything else is super, like, even. You know, and I'm just having a look for the errors.
Nobody's doing anything. Everybody's playing it safe.
They are playing it very safe.
Both teams just going through the motions. O'Sullivan, can he spark something here? Backline move for the Dolphins. Aitken taken down in a two-man tackle. The ball comes loose. How has it come loose? It's been stripped out by the Broncos illegally. And there is a result for the Dolphins.
Straight, Dustin, that's like straight out of like Gladiator right there.
And they've lost the ball on the first run. Oh, it's firing up now. It's intense out there.
Oh, they are getting a bit feisty, aren't they?
Dropping the ball. Tom Gilbert might still be suffering from that head knock. Even though it didn't look like it at the time. He's just dropped that ball. Cold.
What did it do to him? Nothing.
Maybe he's just so big it took a while to kick in. And there it kicked in. He dropped the ball. The completion rate for the Dolphins, 62%. Unacceptable. And that's the reason they find themselves behind, I dare say.
But the Broncos' completion rate isn't that great.
It's better than theirs, though. It's in the 70s at
Just.
least. The 70s
Just
is...
better than theirs.
The 70s, I always say, is the absolute minimum that you want. Anything less than the 70s and you're in schoolyard footy.
Yeah, well, 12 from 17 and 8 from 12. That's the completion rate.
Thank you, Will. With you, Dan. He'll be in HIA soon. You can't cop a knock like that. Even if you look fine, the rules dictate you can't cop. I'm surprised he hasn't been called off by the independent doctor already. Even if you're not showing signs, you can't cop a direct contact to the head like that was and not be called off for an assessment. That's just ridiculous. That's just going against their own rules at this point in time.
The guy sitting behind Wayne Bennett in the box there, the cranky looking old dude, he looks like the cartoon from that movie Up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, slight lifting motion there. You've got to be careful with that stuff.
Got to be very careful. And the what's the word? Getting a little bit in on the legs there, mate.
To our HA Daz, Reece Walsh has truly made an impact in Broncos colours. We were just talking about that at the top of the stream. And here he is again, Reece Walsh. Oh, he's passed this to nobody. Tessie New has got the ball. He doesn't have the pace because he's essentially playing on one leg at the moment. Tabuai-Fidow, a big fend, but now he's going to get dragged over the sideline. The defense of the Broncos, they are up for this. Oh, Tessie New in full flight at 100%. I would have liked to have seen that. But he knew he didn't have the pace. He's playing basically on one leg at the moment. He was just looking for support.
Yeah, that would have been amazing. He's not in my multi, so I don't care.
Corey Pakes gets shrugged off by Tabuai-Fidow. A big don't argue.
What? That was a massive don't argue. Unfortunately.
But then three Broncos. It slowed him down enough. He was enough of a speed bump for three Broncos defenders to get there and take him over the sideline.
I know. If there wasn't that support there for Corey Pakes, old mate was gone. Oh,
and now a loose piece of ball. Kurt Capewell. Things are just getting...
No, you've lost that, mate. That was a loose carry. Stop bitching and whinging about it. Get up and just keep playing. Terrible. What was random? What did I do now? I'm not sure.
Can the Broncos hold this off till the end? Well, I don't think they'll be holding anything off at 4-0. They've got to keep playing. I don't think there's... Yeah, I don't think anybody is shutting up shop. This far out.
Is there. 7 errors apiece. Okay, that's more than what I thought it was going to be. Oh, Milford looks like he's actually done some work. He's got a little bit of an injury.
Well, in this game, it could easily have been friendly fire.
He ran into...
Yeah, he hasn't necessarily done anything.
Everybody's run into that forward.
The Fox, if you notice, if you're watching the game on Fox, you'll notice they've marooned out their logo for tonight.
God, why?
It's all Queensland tonight. Oh, here's old mate Dreadlocks. Tapau.
My favourite, Marty Tapau.
Marty Tapau is getting ready to come on the field.
Yeah, that's what we need. Marty Tapau. Love me a little bit of Marty Tapau. He doesn't have dreadlocks either. He's got braids.
Yes. Oh, well, whatever. Close enough.
Really.
Oh, they've created the overlap now. Tessie New on one leg just doesn't have it. And the pass back in field where the Broncos are waiting, and it's Jordan Ricky who claims it. The Dolphins need to make a decision, and they need to make a decision quick, smart, because Tessie New on one leg is not effective. That is a try
really
every day of the week and twice on Sundays. That's a try with a fully fit winger. He is obviously hampered by that leg injury. And there needs to be a big decision made quick smart, because that is 4 points gone begging.
Oh, well, thank you, UFC only fans. That's lovely.
What happened?
He's moving to us over the competition.
It's not competition. Let's get that clear. We're completely different. I didn't know BKR Sport existed when we started this. I have been to BKR Sports streams. It's just different. I don't consider it competition at all, what he does.
No, it's different. Exactly. We're a bit more. We are a bit more chill.
He's
because
good at,
we're drunk.
He's good at what he does. He does what he does. I certainly don't consider it competition at all. But still, that being said, thank you, UFC only fans, for jumping on over.
I was going to say too, answer Dustin. Was it Dustin who asked? How many penalties?
50-11.
5.
Reynolds kicks it in field. Oh, it was like a cricket match there. It was like a slip fielder diving across to take an edge off the outside of the bat.
Emulating Steve Smith. 5 penalties conceded to the Finns, 2 to the Broncos.
Do not ever, under any circumstances,
call
them that.
Stream. I'll get banned for life. Holy shit.
No. I don't want to hear about that. All this I actually said to my dad, because I mentioned it, of course, at the time of the stream. My dad's at the game tonight. I actually said to him, all this Finn stuff that they go on with could end up with me hating this team eventually more than the Raiders. What a huge statement that is. All this Finn nonsense.
Yes, Dustin, that's correct. The Broncos have got 5 penalties.
I may actually end up hating this team eventually more than the Raiders, if you can believe that.
Look at Marty Tapau. What a workhorse.
Oh, here is the chance now. Dolphins for the corner. Has he got it down? Jermaine Asako. He's reached out. He doesn't seem confident. He doesn't seem confident at all. It's going up as no try. But they've created the space. And look at the difference between this and what happened over the other side of the field with the clearly injured Tessie New. And that's no try.
Damn it. Fucking hell. I mean.
No try.
Son of a bitch. Ah, balls. Balls. There's no try to Jermaine Asako. We're seeing some fancy looking duds there. I think Dan's left me. I'm all on my own to finish off the 3.5 minutes of the first half. 4-0. How is it only 4-0? This game has just been... Yeah, I was super pumped for this game. And when I realised how pumped I was for this game, I realised I probably shouldn't be because, every time I get pumped up for a game, it's shit. And so far, this has been a grinding game, but yeah, the intensity hasn't been there that I was expecting. A little bit of fireworks, but definitely not the intensity that I was expecting from.
Is that what you're telling us? It's your fault?
After the first couple of rounds. It's my fault. I was thinking today how excited I was for this game. I was pumped, and every time I've done that, the game has fallen flat. Remember the Sharks Broncos games last year?
Oh, God.
Bloody awful.
Do I ever?
We were so bored.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Goodness gracious. It better get better in the second half, Dustin.
The Dolphins' completion rate, by the way, is down to the 50% mark now. They're in the 50s. That is not
Bennett
acceptable.
Is going to rip them a new one.
Oh, and speaking of errors, Ezra Mam. Oh, he's just laid an egg with that one.
Indeed. Goodness
Well,
gracious.
just when you think things can't get much worse.
Well,
Boy, oh
yeah.
boy. 3.5 minutes to go till halftime. Broncos are up 4 points to 0, and in a game where really nothing much has happened. But I've got to say, I didn't get a chance because I had to race off just before, but the difference in those plays from the Dolphins, out the left to Tessie New, unmarked to the try line, and he just couldn't, on that leg, he couldn't get any pace, any momentum. And then you look at Jermaine Osako nearly getting over the line on the other side of the field. It was night and day.
A
decision really needs to be made about him at halftime.
Yeah, he needs to. He didn't have that knee brace on to start the game with, I don't believe.
No, that got put on while he was earlier in the game. I said Tessinu's off. He's off. He's over the sideline and he's getting treated. And I think that's when they popped it on.
It's not great. But anyway.
Fifth and last Dolphins. O'Sullivan kicks crossfield. Oh, and it's a knock on. Dolphins get the ball back. If only they could have popped that pass away. There was a big chance on for them.
Oh, there's a huge chance on if they'd gotten that out to their right hand side.
They get 6 again for whatever it's worth on a 0 tackle. Is it still 0? I don't think it is. I think that still counts as first.
No, yeah, we're up to the second now. So hopefully they've heard that because the ref was yelling at him. Goodness me.
Keeping the ball alive. They're right in front of the post, just a couple of meters out. They go to the left. It's tapped down by Staggs. All that will do is chew up some time.
Yeah, 50 seconds to go. Wayne Bennett is not looking
There's
impressed.
Kaufusi. Kaufusi's in the coach's box, sitting behind Uncle Wayne.
Oh. Should have rubbed his head for good luck.
Who, Kaufusi or Uncle Wayne?
Kaufusi. Look at it.
Oh well, I'm not going to say anything. That's a decision I'll have to make very soon. Short ball here. The Dolphins on the attack. Branko Lee. They're inside the 10. They're on the attack. Can they go into halftime with some points?
Oh, that looks a little forward.
20 seconds to go. They go to the left. Oh, a horrible pass. All it finds is the grass. Oh, terrible. The Dolphins are really missing Katoa. This will be the last play of the half. They go through the hands. Tabuai-Fidow, inside ball, and it's gone straight through. Where's the support? Tabuai-Fidow linking up, and it's chopped down just a meter short, half a meter short. Down. Oh, Wayne Bennett's not happy. He's up, he's off. He's got to get down to the sheds. And the Broncos defense stands up again.
Goodness me.
4 points to 0 at halftime. The players look as disappointed as we do with that first half of footy. Look, it was intense. It was very fitting of a grudge match. Notice I air quote, you can't see me, Michelle, but I air quote grudge match because, let's face it, this is a media-created grudge. Dolphins versus Broncos.
Well,
it may become one.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. It may become one in time, but this is the first time they've ever bloody played. It's a created grudge. They've never played before.
Except for the fact that the Dolphins have been a club and they've played in like the QRL, so they have played the Broncos before. Like, you know, like it's not like they've just appeared out of, you know, fat air and they've just started playing against the Broncos. They are a club. They have played against them before.
Yeah, in trials.
Yeah, but, you know, and in the QR, you know, the lesser leagues, the can't say it. The lesser cups. So, you know, they're there. It's mate, and they're, you know, everyone's talking it up, and Kevy Walters has had a few words to say as well. So, yeah, Tessie New is favouring that knee, 100%. But anyway,
Oh, Tessinu's got to come off the field. A decision needs to be made. There were 4 points left begging out on the field there. If Tessinu, a fully fit winger, has a chance, a very good chance of scoring in that position, and he just couldn't, he couldn't get moving. It was like he was on a treadmill. He just couldn't get moving. That leg is, I say broken theoretically.
Queensland Cup. Thank you, Robert M.
I say broken metaphorically, not literally broken. Although I don't know, it might be. These footy players are pretty tough.
Some of them. Tougher than they think. I'm going to get another beverage and take my halftime break.
Speaking of Tuss. Okay, never mind. Forget it. I just screwed up the whole thing.
You did.
All right. Michelle's going to have a drink.
Pause my camera, and I will be back momentarily.
I'll switch over to a solo camera. Michelle is gone, and let's have a look. Cookie NZL. She needs to poop. Michelle's on a poop break, lying to us about the drink. Really needs to poop. And let's see. Let's have a look. Who managed to get questions in? All right, let's have a look at the questions. Will there be... Okay, Heel Fries asks, will there be an Intoxigamer stream? So Heel Fries managed to figure out where the Q&A for halftime was. Congratulations there, Heel Fries. Will asks, New South Wales State of Origin team 2023. It could be ridiculously good. All right. My controversial statement has long been, I don't think that New South Wales are going to get any better until Brad Fittler is gone. What I think, or no, not necessarily what I think, but what I would like to happen is Brad Fittler's contract comes to an end this season. I would not at all be surprised if Queensland get the victory this year. New South Wales had their chance to build a dynasty. They throw that word around a lot when it comes to Origin, don't they? The dynasty. The Queensland dynasty, the 8 in a row. New South Wales had the ultimate opportunity to create something similar. It's just Freddie Fittler is not up to it. He had the players at his disposal, but he decided instead to pick a team with 15,000 fullbacks rather than just picking players in position. Now, there are obvious exceptions to that rule. Tommy Turbo is an obvious exception to that rule. But he went as far as to pick people like Clint Gutherson, for example, a fullback, and try and convert him into a centre. And Clint Gutherson single-handedly cost New South Wales the series that year that he was unfortunately there. So, Brad Fittler, I think he's got a lot of wacky ideas. The wacky ideas are not necessarily cut out for State of Origin level, where simplicity reigns. Wayne Bennett came in, took over a Queensland side that was given no chance of victory, and he turned them into world beaters through simplicity, belief, and just going through the motions. State of Origin is a very rough game. It's considered the pinnacle of the game, but State of Origin is a very simple game. Nothing fancy is needed, and that's why Queensland always bring it, no matter what state they're in. And I don't mean state as in, obviously the state they're in is Queensland, but no matter what state the game of Queensland, the condition of the game in Queensland is in at the time, they always stand up. I don't think that there's any positives to come out of New South Wales at Origin level until Freddie Fittler has moved on. Craig Bellamy finishes up at the Storm, and Craig Bellamy takes over as the New South Wales Blues coach. I completely understand, too. Craig Bellamy has had a chance before. He sucked, but that was a very different time. I think if Craig Bellamy is in Brad Fittler's role, when all those Queensland legends have moved on, it's a completely different set of results. And Craig Bellamy probably goes down in history in this fantasy land as one of the greatest New South Wales Blues coaches ever. But that's all fantasy. We don't know. We will never know the answer to that question. But no, I think I think Queensland have to be the early favourites for the State of Origin, based on what I've seen so far, personally.
There's highlights.
Robert M, are you covering... Okay, Michelle's back. I'll switch back up to the other screen. Robert M asks, are you covering the rest of the games this week? Well, let's see. What have we got coming up the rest of the week? We have tomorrow, Cowboys, Titans. I'd be lying if I said I'm particularly interested in that game. Rabbitohs.
You are.
No, I'm not. Rabbitohs, Manly.
I'm back, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really? I mean, I literally just answered you. I had no idea you were back. Rabbitohs, Manly should be a good one. Pretty keen to do that.
Yeah, that should be.
And Sunday is just a battle of the also-rans. I don't know about Sunday. I'll take some convincing on Sunday. Let me put it that way. 3 games, 6 teams that are just making up the numbers. I'll take some serious convincing. And Dustin Fisher also asked that question about the rest of the games for the weekend. Heel Fries, this is not a question. It's more of a statement. Michelle should take the season off. She deserves it. UFC OnlyFans says, who is better, Cleary or Moses? Well, Nathan Cleary by a very large chin size. Clearly, Cleary is better than Mitchell Moses.
I know you said gin size, and then I realized what you said. Oh my god.
Heel Fries, again, not asking a question. He's made a statement. I bet Michelle's favourite wrestler right now is Corbin. Michelle hates the wrestling. She can't understand why we're even covering it on Wasted Water Sports.
What's the Queensland Cup? I don't have a Queensland Cup.
All the while, he watches cross-country basketball.
Love it. And brutal. And brutal.
Will, I've already answered that one.
Oh.
What the hell just happened? What the hell's happened to Brandy Alexander's hand?
What the hell's happened to his hair?
His hand.
Stuff his hand. Did he burn it, dyeing his hair?
No, I think he's got a wig. I think he's invested in a hairpiece.
No, I'm not even kidding. Okay, so
I'm not kidding either. I think he's invested in a hairpiece.
No, I just had a sip of this beverage that I purchased.
Oh, that. I thought we were still talking about Brandy's hair.
No, this is kind of yelped. Oh, it's like sweet rocket fuel. I don't know if you can see that, but I picked this up in Melbourne and I thought, I'll bring that back with me because, you know, it's 5 standard drinks in this 375, and I'm like, just had a sip, and whew, that is that's rocket fuel right there. That's rocket fuel in a glass. I'm gonna be sitting on that for a while. Moonshine. I've tried versions of moonshine. I don't know. I think, no, I haven't tried Everclear. Sorry, but it really looks like it. I tell you what, that's gonna... Oh! That's gonna take some getting used to. Yeah, she's gonna put hairs on my chest. Oh!
Robert M asks, question, where do the next set of points come from? I dare say, whoever decides to play an expansive game first and pulls it off, who's going to take the risk? I feel like it might be the Dolphins. The Dolphins are starting to play a little bit more expansive. Vobsy asks, what makes Matt Lodge the greatest player to ever step on the field? I don't think he is. And I don't think you think he is either, so I don't know how to answer that. Dustin asks, is Michelle going to co-host the Eels Broncos game this year? Probably depends.
Yes.
Probably depends when it is.
Yes, when are the Broncos playing the
Yeah,
Eels?
all of these things really depend when it is. That's what a lot of it comes down to. When is it on?
Let's find out.
It's not always possible.
Far out. This drink has fucked me up. I've only had a sip. Cracked it open now. I've got to drink it. Who are we looking for? Parramatta. Okay, when are Para playing as the Broncos? We've got the Roosters next week. Oh, God, Hill Fries might be dead before they play the Broncos. Then they've got the Tigers. And then they've got the Bulldogs. Oh, there we go. Round 8, Friday the 21st of April. Parramatta versus Broncos.
21st, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
I reckon that game's probably a goer.
Doable? I think so too.
That's a Friday night, yeah?
Friday night, it is indeed. I wonder who's playing. What round is that? I wonder who's playing beforehand. I wonder if we can make it a double header if the Sharkies are playing. What do we got? That's like 2 weeks after Easter.
Friday night double headers are too difficult for me.
Friday night double headers are fantastic.
Too difficult.
Ooh, that'll be. Oh no, okay, so that's only there must be a bye weekend or something because there's only the one game on the Friday night. Weekend before Anzac Day. So the Anzac Day weekend's on the Anzac Day's game's on the Tuesday. The Roosters Dragons play the Tuesday. That's why.
There you go.
It's actually pretty good. You got Rabbits and Panthers on the Thursday, and then Eels and Broncos on the Friday, and then Sharks play the Bulldogs on Saturday arvo, and the Cowboys in the night. So they're both shit games. And then the Dolphins and the Titans. And Manly versus Balmain. That'll be a good one. Why is there... that's stupid. There's 2 games on Anzac Day. So there's the Roosters and the Dragons, which is the annual traditional grudge match. But then there's the Storm and the Warriors. But it actually looks quite funny at the moment because the Storm are 8th and the Warriors are 4th. So, yeah. On the 11th of August. Okay, Robert M., you've gone all the way you've gone that far in. All right. The teams are back out. I think Dan's gone to get himself a beverage or, whatever he needs to do. My God. Teams are back out. Let's see what we can do for the second half. All right, my stream's behind, so we'll go off Dan's Discord. Broncos are kicked off, and yep, there's four Broncos who have dragged that Dolphin back like 5 meters.
So you're watching on Discord now, are you?
Yeah, because your stream's ahead of mine for whatever reason. You got onto the bloody channel after me, and your stream's still ahead of mine. So,
early offload. This is what I was talking about. Who's going to play the more expansive game early? And it's going to be the Dolphins. There they are, a cheeky offload, and they are into Broncos territory inside the first minute of the second half. Fifth and last Dolphins, 69-meter gain. What a great set for them. Oh, easy take there. Look at the way that the Broncos positioned themselves in that kick chase. That was very clever. Fopsy says, this is such a tough away game. I imagine him doing it in this voice too. Maybe not this voice exactly, but this tone. This is such a tough away game for the Broncos. John Curtin says, I was 13 when I first saw Redcliffe win the Brisbane Rugby League premiership. The team included the great Arthur Beetson.
There you go. Look at that. That rivalry's been going on for years. It is not a media beat up. Sorry, John. I'm assuming that you're a little bit older. but you might not be. You could be younger than us. But yeah, no. Well, actually, no, not if you were watching Artie Beetson play. But yeah, look, see, that rivalry's been going on for fucking years. Be quiet now. This rocket fuel's going to make me really drunk really quickly.
Okay. Wow, what is that stuff? I need some.
Eel fries, it's like drinking nail polish remover. I'm not.
Oh, knock on from the play the ball. Here is the first opportunity of the second half. It's going to the Broncos.
Goodness me. Oh. Hard. I need like simple syrup in it or something. Cordial. Whiskey. Something. Oh.
Are you okay?
No, it's awful. I'm gonna die.
My goodness. We're gonna.
I'm just glad.
Michelle,
I'm glad I'm at home. Could you imagine if I like hammered this down? And
I actually
was too excited and not paying attention and vomited all over the bloody,
vomiting
setup?
all over my very expensive studio gear. That's surprisingly, that's never happened. All the co-hosts that I've had come through here, and me myself, it's actually never happened. It's not even come close to happening.
Oh,
It's quite
feel the
hilarious
hairs growing
when
on
you
my
think about it.
chest.
They've created the space here, the Broncos. It's flicked around their back. From Herbie Farnworth, I believe this has come off the Dolphins. This could be a line dropout. They created the overlap, putting the ball through the hands. Reece Walsh again getting involved. This has been tapped back by the Dolphins, and it will be a dropout. A result for the Broncos.
God.
Try saver from Asako, but a result for the Broncos.
I haven't drunk cruises in a very long time. Heel fries.
Oh my God. The slurs. Hear the slur. One drink.
It wasn't a slur.
Oh, okay. Everyone heard it. Okay, chat room, back me up here. That was the most epic slurred speech you will ever hear. That was amazing. It's been one drink. What a lightweight.
It's 5 standard drinks in a 375ml bottle. Lightweight.
It's the Broncos on the attack, though. Carrigan. Another strong run from him. Jill tries to compose herself.
Here. Righto. Back to the game.
I'm going to try heel fries, but I'm not going to... Oh, kick through from Reynolds. He's taken out after the... Well, no, he's not. There he is. Making the tackle. I don't know who
out of you.
I don't know who I saw go flying backwards. I saw somebody go bouncing backwards in the tackle, I'm sure. I'm not going to say yes or no, heel fries. I'm going to say it is the plan. But as we all know, sometimes by the time I stop the wasted water sports, I go away and I eat and I just never make it back, do I? So, and then I feel bad for the rest of the weekend because I was like, oh yeah, and Toxic Gamer stream coming up. So pumped up. And then I leave and I'm like...
Shut up, Bubsy.
It is the plan. At this point, it is the plan. See, ahoy, mate. Oh, the high ball. It falls short of Arthur's. He lets it bounce.
Oh.
And they manage.
It was not a good bounce.
This game in the first 7 minutes of the second half has already been more exciting than the entire first half put together.
Shut up, Bubsy. I was like, how can it be on upside down? It's not upside down.
Justin Fisher says Michelle is definitely drunk. My graduation celebration is complete. Oh, Dustin, this is actually a legitimate thing. Michelle's going to laugh at this. I know it.
My?
I just know I know She may actually laugh for the next 5 minutes straight, potentially. But this is a legitimate thing, Dustin. And I would like to send you my first draft if you're willing to accept it.
It's a trap.
Me, Dan Intox, Wasted World of Sports, Intoxigamer, have drafted out a children's book. I'm not even kidding.
Children's book for adults, like Archer.
Okay, she didn't laugh for 5 minutes, but she did manage to take the piss out of it. There's the laugh. Okay, the laugh came after that she took the piss out of it. And now she is laughing uncontrollably, just as I predicted. Me, I have actually written a children's book.
Why? Listen, Dolphins have dropped the ball, done something stupid, and no one cares because Dan's
talking about his children's book. There will be pictures in it, Dustin, obviously, but
God,
you know,
3 second half errors for the Dolphins.
Just kids don't read; they like to look at pictures. I'm getting my mum to do the artwork book. She'll be doing the drawings.
Is it a battle hour?
No.
Oh, I just noticed that half the Broncos, their shoes match their jerseys.
Welcome to the game, Michelle. Yeah, nice of you to join us here tonight.
No one's mentioned it.
Oh, that's knocked on from the Dolphins. Knocked on from Tom Gilbert. The offload. Gilbert was there, ready for it. He couldn't take it. He's still suffering from that head knock with Cody Nikorima.
John Curtin.
There was no head knock issues involved in that mistake.
John Curtin is having a walk down memory lane here about 1965. That was the game he watched.
Oi, drunkie. You did not just shush me on my own stream. Tell me. No, it's all right. Go on.
Good, because when I shush you, it's your stream, but every other time it's our stream. Well, yeah. Sometimes.
Usually how it
goes. Yeah, that would have been insane. Like 1965, watching that and then having the players play for New South Wales.
Here's a try. Selwyn Cobbo's in the corner whilst that is going on.
I guess that
Cobbo gets the try.
Felt when they watched Greg Inglis play for Queensland.
And unfortunately, that is not a member of your multi.
God damn it.
Not a member of your multi. Selwyn Cobbo. Here we go. Reece Walsh involved again. The cutout pass to perfection. On the chest. Sobo dives over.
Did I not say when I sent you my multi, this is who I'm jinxing tonight?
Reynolds, yeah?
Yeah, and Farnworth and Asako. here's my jinx multi. I think I need to take some time off from gambling as well.
Oh, please tell me you did not go for the Dolphin seal fries. Say it isn't so. The Dolphins are down Kaufusi. They're down Katoa, the playmaker.
I got like 3 last week. I had an absolute awful round last week.
It was going to take an Anthony Milford miracle for the Dolphins to win tonight. And, I mean, that's all I need to say in that sentence. The point's already been made. I don't need to elaborate.
If Broncos win, I'm 3 from 3. I did tip the Storm to win by like 22 points, though, so I definitely didn't get that margin.
Oh, Reynolds hooks this across the face. Adam Reynolds has not got the kicking boots on tonight. Is he wearing those city boots? Maybe he should go back to the normal ones. He's missed both conversions tonight. Let's check out what boots Adam Reynolds is wearing. If he pops up on screen.
How old is that child sitting next to Kevin Walters? I tipped the Eels last night. Only a couple of us that did, from looking at the...
Yeah, there were very few people that went for the Eels. Very few.
Yeah. I don't know why. I'm sure the Eels are a hoodoo team for the Panthers.
Unless it's in a grand final.
Unless it's in a grand final. But you know what? Fuck it. I mean, I did see that replay of Chin's field goal, which was pretty huge.
Oh, that was massive.
It's like his chin.
Reece Walsh out of dummy half. Oh, he's broken through the first line of defence. He is having another cracking game, Reece Walsh.
Really is,
What
isn't
a
he?
turnaround to his career since coming back to Brisbane.
Maybe he plays better in the heat. See how he goes in winter.
Ah, could that be it? Have we found the secret? Samson and his hair. Reece Walsh and the heat. Is that a thing?
How did you tip against your own team, heel fries?
I tip against my team all the time.
Yeah, but heel fries is like super passionate fan. You know, like
Well, I'm not.
maybe not as much as heel fries. You're always bagging your team out.
Yeah, well, they're shit.
Case in point. Oh God!
If your team it sucks, you're allowed to say that your team sucks, and my team sucks this year.
Oh yeah, I said it. I've said it for the last couple of years about the Broncos for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, I still can't believe it's only 8-0.
It's not a lack of support by speaking the truth. If your team sucks, they suck, and yeah, the Sharks are in for a very long year.
Did Tessie New come back on?
Good question. That was one of our talking points at halftime, and I haven't followed up on it. Reece Walsh again. Reece Walsh with the offload to Arthurs in space. Arthurs is going to go on his own. Tabuai Fado gets him down, though. A try-saving cover tackle. Reece Walsh again, though, creating the damage. The spark. Ezra Mann with the offload to Farnworth, and Farnworth loses it forward. Oh, but Reece Walsh again. Oh, God. Oh, this
passed it to Mam.
This
Mam
was-
would have been off and away.
This was asked of me at halftime about State of Origin, and this Queensland team this year is looking devastating.
Yeah, I'm not.
Tessie New
looking
is still on the
forward to
field,
Origin.
according to NRL.com, which really, in all honesty, doesn't mean anything. To be perfectly honest, the NRL live feed team sheet really doesn't mean bugger all, but according to that, Tessie New is still on the field.
Oh, I'm not watching Origin this year. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's going to be, if things stay the way they are, it's going to be a very long old State of Origin series. As I said, I can't wait for. This is Brad Fittler's final year on contract, so I can't wait for him to be moved on and a real coach is brought in. There's a chance for New South Wales with the squad that they've got available. If they just get a real coach in the position, someone who's actually interested in coaching and not more interested in hosting Channel 9 programs, then there might be a chance.
James, you going to put some money on Reece Walsh getting Dally M?
Oh, that won't happen. Kick from O'Sullivan on the fifth and last. Oh, Cobbo stands back and lets it bounce and then kicks it over the sideline. Here's a chance for the Dolphins. Cobbo's just had a little bit of a brain fart here.
He's had a sobo.
That a Sobo. I like it.
Oh,
Look at that. He totally backed out of it.
He's Cobbo when he's good, he's Sobo when he's sucks.
I don't know what he was doing at all either, Cooper.
I don't know.
He just meekly kicks the ball over the sideline. God, you'd almost be, well, he wasn't really in the position to do it, but you'd almost be better off just like bollocksing it back over the dead ball line at that point, wouldn't you?
Oh,
So that you get the
please,
drop
John. Queensland always looks like they have more depth. Have all these refs on their side.
No bloody way, Queensland Queensland have been sitting ducks for the past 4 or 5 seasons, and it's only the fact that Freddie Fittler can't coach that New South Wales haven't just dominated the last 4 or 5 seasons of Origin football.
New South Wales haven't dominated because, you know, they have too much ego.
Oh, this could be a try here. They have barged over the Dolphins. Jarrod Wallace puts the head down, the arse up, and he just charges over the line, right beside the post.
Come from behind, win.
This
Dolphins.
is about to be 8 points to 6. It's an easy conversion.
I think I just saw.
Game on. They're happy, the Dolphins. Somehow, they are still in this contest. What's the completion rate been? Has it improved? Yeah, but the thing is, John, he won. He came in and took over the team, and he won when Queensland were saying bye-bye to a lot of future immortals. A once-in-a-generation team, that Queensland lineup. Let's be honest about that. But when Freddie took over from Laurie Daly, he was in a position where multiple series were really unlosable. And had he actually picked a proper squad and not just selected every fullback available in the NRL, they might have actually won. That's just my opinion, of course. I could be wrong, but history dictates that I'm perhaps right. You can't just pick every fullback. Not every fullback is Tommy Turbo. They can't all be versatile. And Freddie just has this habit of, oh, here's an idea. Let's just put every available fullback in the squad.
All right. Shush. Again.
No!
Because I can't deal with the Origin talk. It's too far out and my heart can't handle it.
It's never too far out. Even Gus Gould says that on his podcast. It's never too early.
Stuff Gus Gould.
But anyways, I want to talk about completion rate in this game. 64% to the Dolphins, 69% to the Broncos. It's been an absolute bloody mess. It's been an absolute shambles of a game, error and handling wise.
Oh, sorry.
The hell was that? This game has literally just come to life and she's over there yawning. Bloody hell. What was in that drink? I need that.
Know.
I need that in my life.
Well, young and Asian, you love it. Sorry. That was terrible. I didn't mean that the way it sounded. I don't know if he heard me. He's gone away. Or he's blocked me and muted me off the stream and I'm sitting here talking to myself.
There. No, I'm making faces that a lot of people probably can't see, but I can't argue.
In response to what I said, that was terrible. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, I can't.
But it is a Korean beverage.
Yeah. It's a fact that can't be argued.
Felise Korea Brewery. So I don't know what that symbol is, but it is Korean for fucked up in a bottle. I bought it in Melbourne and I was like, that's, a ridiculous drink. I need to take that home with me. So I did.
8 points to 6 it is. We've still got plenty of time to go in this one. 20 minutes. Shaq of Hearts, ahoy there. How you doing, Shaq? Oh, Reece Walsh, like every good fullback. He's on the inside shoulder. He's just brought down. A grab of the jersey brings him down. He's back in play again. Reece Walsh, where has this fitness come from as well? Bobo bumps off, goes for the line. Oh, Superman dive and leaves the ball behind, though. That's the problem. If you're going to Superman dive for the try line, you've kind of got to take the ball with you.
Hey, goose. God damn it, Sobbo.
Reece Walsh is in everything. I can't believe it. The fitness. Oh, Nichols with the cheeky hand up there, I think. Let's have a look at this a bit closer. Does Nichols get the cheeky hand up?
Knocks the ball out.
Oh, Mark
Look at
Nichols,
him.
you cheeky sod.
He's like,
What a
"I'm
try
playing
saver."
my way." That is a try saver. And look
Are
at
you
him,
allowed
he
to play the
wasn't
ball
happy.
on the ground in rugby league? That's a penalty in rugby union. If you're on the ground in rugby union, you're out of play.
Try
It's
saving.
It's obviously not the same in rugby league.
Yeah, look, if they can let Slater kick the ball out of people's hands on a regular basis, then they can allow that.
Well, they specifically brought that rule in because of him, didn't they? It was the Billy Slater
100%
rule.
they did.
It was the Billy Slater rule. You're not allowed to do it anymore.
One
Oh, is that Sean
overview.
O'Sullivan? Sean O'Sullivan is off. The Dolphins have officially lost both playmakers.
Ooh, and he's
Katoa.
his arm, his shoulder.
Yeah.
He's done something nasty.
Katoa did not start the game. Milford was brought into the starting lineup. Sean O'Sullivan has now gone off, favouring his shoulder. It's hard to see where the Dolphins are going to get any sort of spark in attack. That's massive. That is a massive moment in this game as Asako knocks the ball on and the Broncos get it back. Oh, the first one's by the Broncos, apparently. There you go. Touched in flight. 18 and a half minutes to go, and the Dolphins have lost both their starting playmakers. This game now, don't get too alarmed, Dolphins supporters, but this game for the Dolphins is now in the hands of Anthony Milford. All right, I would probably start to panic. If you're a Dolphin supporter, the time has come to panic. This game is now hinging on Anthony Milford. He's the only playmaker on the paddock for your team. Good Lord. 8.6. Anthony Milford. What a fairy tale story it would be for him, though. Coming back to Suncorp, making a statement against the club that disposed of him. Well, one of the clubs that disposed of him. There's been a couple, hasn't there? Tackle 3, they're 20 out. Oh, Tabuai Fido, he's got nowhere to go. And he must surrender in the tackle. Tackle 4, 20 out. Things are starting to get exciting now as this game remains close. And time starts to run away from us. Bromwich, fifth and last, 10 metres out in front of the post. They go to the right. Milford kicks through for Tabuai Fido to score. The Dolphins are ahead. Oh, you can't believe it. Anthony Milford, step up, son. Step up. The fairy tale is on.
No.
My God.
Why did you say it?
It's the reverse jinx. I've done the reverse commentator's curse.
Oh.
Anthony Milford, a pinpoint perfect kick into the end goal. Tabuai Fido with the pace.
Reese is going to be so mad.
He's just flown out of the line there.
Oh, God. Has he, though, John? Milford?
The Dolphins.
Like,
The Dolphins take the lead with 16 minutes to go.
God, if they cannot do 4 in a row come from behind games. Like, it just doesn't work. Like, you can't just keep that up. You've got to fucking be in front and win properly.
Lazy from Pat Carrigan there, it must be said. Lazy play. He needed to show a lot more defensively to get back there. That was lazy from Carrigan. He didn't realise Tabuai Fido was right there. Oh, this script right now has got Wayne Bennett written all over it. They're down 2 playmakers. Anthony Milford, the spurned child of Brisbane, back at Suncorp Stadium under the leadership of Uncle Wayne, puts the kick in that puts his team ahead. Oh, drama at Suncorp.
This is your fault. You said it.
The conversion successful. 12 points to 8. The Dolphins are in front.
Down for the Broncos. Shut up, Bubsy.
Jeez, I really want to see a replay and see if he was onside there. I want to see a full wide shot replay and see if he was onside. I think there's a reason we're not seeing one.
Yes.
I've just got
Most
a
of the
sneaky
stats, they
suspicion.
are losing, but they're winning the one that fucking matters.
I've got a sneaky suspicion there's a reason we're not seeing one. Will asks, do you remember the South Queensland Crushers, Dan? Of course. Of course.
South Queensland Crushers. I used to go to those games.
Yeah, Trevor Gilmeister, and I remember the Crushers Crushettes used to do their march around the field.
Of course you do.
Yeah, well, Jesus. Young, horny teenager. Of course I'm looking at the cheerleaders. The only reason I was at the games.
Oh, and he's dropped it. All right.
Yeshua Chan Key, ahoy there. Common Broncos. Probably means common Broncos. I mean, come on, Broncos.
Come on, Broncos. My God, sort it out, Dan. You don't think you're drinking the Korean stuff. Jesus.
Well, I do love Korean stuff. I think we established that.
We have established this.
Okay, our takeaways from this stream. Dan loves Korean stuff, and back in the day, he loved the Crushers Crushettes.
I apparently should be drinking this in shots and not sipping it out of a wine glass.
Oh, what's the
Because
difference?
apparently that's how you're supposed to. I don't know. Dustin said I'm drinking it wrong. I just spat everywhere.
What's the difference
Dustin
between...
said I'm drinking
What's
it
the
wrong.
difference between a sip from a wine glass and a shot from a shot glass? The way we drink, anyway.
Who knows? Who knows? But I'm going to need a bloody martini after this. Not a bloody one, like just a martini.
Is there an Easter Island head in the chat room?
Yes. Yes, there is. Yeah. All right, come on. We got an overlap. Broncos, let's go. Inside. Run with the ball. God. Riveting commentary I have. Oh, that was a stupid kick. That was a stupid kick. He just kicked it straight into a opposition player, and now they have the ball back, and they've run down the outside line, and yeah. And it's buggered off again. So, what do we got? There's 13 minutes to go. The Dolphins are up 12-8. We're on the fourth tackle on the 50-metre line. And the Broncos need to pull something out of their asses because...
Wayne Bennett's got that poker face going on.
At the moment, they're on the back foot. And it's... Well, he's putting a bomb up. Bomb. Do not let the fucking thing bounce.
Kevin Walters doesn't have a poker face. See the difference in the coaches' boxes. Wayne Bennett is just so chill. He's got the poker face on. Walters is up. He's panicked. He can't sit down. So...
Shut up, Bubsy.
What did Bobsy say? Run with the ball.
He's...
Oh, I missed that. Oh, Sean O'Sullivan's done. Sean O'Sullivan is on the sideline.
Nasty.
Appears to be naked. Well, incidentally.
Like he has some sort of lower bottom clothing on.
Yeah. And getting that shoulder strapped up, that's huge for the Dolphins. I mean, not just for tonight, but moving forward as well. Who slots into that role going forward?
Milford, apparently.
Well, Milford's the 6. Who's going to slot into the number 7 role?
Oh, come on, we need to intercept or something. Can one of the people on my multi score?
No one. Not a single person.
Almighty.
Not a single person in the multi has gone over. Milford kicks on the 4th. He finds grass. It bounces kindly, though, for Arthurs.
On Thomas Flegler. Off Patrick Carrigan. Oh, God, please don't end up in the bin.
Reece Walsh, he's still going. He's taking hit-ups now as well.
Of course he is.
Oh, he's down on his haunches now, though.
Can you say something about the Dolphins players, please? Because I'm sick of you jinxing my team.
Sean O'Sullivan's broken on the sideline for the Dolphins. Reynolds dummies, finds the gap now. Capewell goes straight through. Right as I've said something about the Dolphins, Kurt Capewell scores in the corner.
Go!
It's 12 all kick to come.
Run! Ezra Mam is always on your inside, Broncos. Always on your inside.
That was incredible. I literally just mentioned something about the Dolphins and the Broncos score. I have got the reverse jinx down pat tonight. Oh, Kurt Capewell scores in the corner. He's also been taken high. Are we looking at an 8-point try here?
Oh, God, no.
Are we looking at an 8-point try? What a huge call it would be. There was high contact. It certainly wasn't with force or with intent. But from what we've seen in the first 4 weeks so far, are we looking at an 8-point try?
John, I think it's a great rivalry. Dan doesn't believe it's a rivalry. He thinks it's
not
just
a rivalry
immediate beat up. He thinks it's
not
just
a
immediate
rivalry
beat
yet.
up, but you were there in 1965. You can literally prove that this rivalry has been going on for 40-odd years. Wait. A lot more years than that.
Well, it happened.
Math.
It happened back then, and then it had a very long break, and now they're playing again tonight in 2023.
Oh my God, it's such a rivalry.
It is absolutely
Shut
not.
up, heel fries. You've got
this
no say in the matter.
This is literally the first time that these two clubs are playing each other.
At this level.
That a rivalry does not make.
This level. They've played each other before at other levels.
So in this competition that we're watching and commentating and talking about, they're playing for the very first time ever. As a matter of fact, the Dolphins
have a rivalry. Just because it's their first times playing against each other at this level for the teams doesn't mean that the rivalry hasn't been there. Adam Reynolds has hooked it back and he's got the conversion.
The Dolphins are a brand new club. It's not the Redcliffe Dolphins. The NRL has made that very clear. It's a franchise, the Dolphins. It's a brand new club. They're playing for the very first time. This is not a rivalry. I'm trying
to back you up here. Got to back me up. It's
in years to come,
a rivalry.
In years to come, it may potentially be a rivalry. It is not a rivalry at this point in time.
I'm gonna walk down the road and give you a rivalry.
Conversion successful.
I said that already.
14 points to 12 Broncos. 8.5 minutes to go.
I'm going to walk down the road and give you a rivalry. I may stumble.
Hey, yeah, you can walk all the way over to my house. By the time you get here, you'll have forgotten what was going on. It's all good.
Oh. I don't know what this thing is, but it's awful. I feel like I have to drink it because, I paid money for it.
Oh, here's Flegler. He's still on the field, and he has not been put on report. Fifth and last. Reynolds with the kick. Has that come off the Dolphins? Oh, well scooped up at the back by Tabuai-Fidow.
Why do they all look... They all look a little more... oh, he's a little injured.
Getting away from Reynolds. Whoopsie.
Nah, he's done something.
Oh, he's...
There's an elbow.
Did I just say he's hard?
I don't know.
I think I did.
It is a rivalry. Of course it's a rivalry.
I got distracted. Yeah, it could be a rivalry in years to come. What UFC OnlyFans said is not wrong. It could be.
The rivalry now.
It is absolutely. It is the literal first time they're playing each other.
It's crosstown rivals. They're rivals. It's fine. Just whatever. They're rivals.
These teams have never played each other before. Oh, taken back into the end goal there Cobbo, he's in the end goal. Oh, he's been allowed to play on.
Yeah, I think he was
Reece Walsh.
manhandled twice then. I think he was...
Oh, Dolphins have to back out of this one. Cobbo gets through.
Did you repeat Cooper Cronk then, or did he repeat?
I have no idea. I can't hear the TV commentators when I'm talking.
Don't grab his ankles. Gracious.
When I'm screaming, I can't hear what they're saying. It is possible. We do have a tendency to repeat the same stuff. I've been told. My dad always tells me, it's like, oh, what you were saying on the stream, such and such, Brandy or somebody was bringing that up in the halftime break. Oh, shows that I'm right then.
I feel like every so often I've managed to say something that someone else has said or beaten them to the punch. So
yeah, happens a fair bit.
Maybe I kind of know what I'm talking about too sometimes. Sometimes. A little bit.
Look, I mean, look at us when you're not here, or the jinxing in the chat room even the other week with Kalen Ponga and the golf and the concussion off the rebounds from the tree. Like, chat room jinx. Chat room jinx.
We've just been watching footy together for far too long. I think that's what that is. We're both on the same level of...
what a disaster of a kick. I'm sure that was Milford.
It was straight down the throat of Sobbo.
Mm-hmm. Milford. Oh, his fairy tale moment has turned into a nightmare. The clock has struck midnight. The pumpkin has emerged.
Glass slipper has turned to dust.
Ezra Mam takes it to the line. They've got space again. The Broncos, risky offload. It's tapped on by Reece Walsh. Capewell's out there again. Capewell's on the wing. Well, Capewell was a centre at the Sharks, to be fair. He's no stranger to hanging out there on the sideline. Now Farnworth's trying to milk a penalty. Nothing doing. Oh, what a great pass. Walters. Oh, Daddy up in the coach's box has got to be excited over that.
Oh, God, there's 4 minutes to go. Come on, Broncos. Put the icing on
still
this.
4 minutes to go. There is still... The Dolphins will still get a couple of sets of 6 in before the end of this game, and they needed something better than that, the Broncos. Walters is walking home tonight.
Sleeping on
No ride
the
on the
driveway.
team bus for you, son.
Oh,
What was that?
God.
I'll tell you what it was. A bloody shambles.
What are his old habits? What is the MILF's old habits?
Fifth and last, the Dolphins have really gone nowhere in this set of 6.
No.
Milford,
So,
high ball. A high looping ball, but there's no pressure on Reece Walsh. No pressure at all. And he loses the ball. Oh, Reece Walsh. His first mistake of the night is a massive one. 3 minutes to go, and he drops the ball in front of his own post. That is literally the first mistake Reece Walsh has made all night, and what a huge one it is. Dolphins 10 out on the attack.
Oh, my God, he Ben hunted it. Come on, Broncos.
Can they hold on here? 3 minutes to go. The Dolphins just settling things in front of the post on tackle 3. They're a metre out from the line. Dummy half play. Oh, he's tried to reach out and go over. He can't get there. He's tackled short on tackle 4. Bromwich. Milford. They go out to the right. Tabuai Fido. Aitken. Back to Tabuai Fido. They've created the overlap. Asako steps inside.
Put him on the ground.
And Asako is tackled 5th and last 10 metres out. This is it. You feel like this is it. The final shot. Milford grubbers into the end goal. It pops up very kindly for Farnworth.
Oh,
Farnworth's away. Farnworth's away from 2. He's going to go the length of the field. Is it Herbie Farnworth? It's Katoni Staggs. Katoni Staggs with the match winner. So it's not even anyone in your multi. Anthony Milford has just Anthony Milford with the try assist. Broncos win.
Why did you think that was Farnworth? I got all excited because I thought it was in my multi.
Oh, it was the
Yay,
hair.
we're winning!
I thought Herbie Farnworth was the one with the greased lightning haircut.
They
But
all
apparently
have
apparently they both do. And that's it. Game, set, match. Tony Staggs. Oh, look at Tapau on the sideline. He's excited. He's pumped up. He's waving his towel at him.
Look at him. He's loving it.
What did he say? This is our house, our home.
Yes, this is our house.
Anthony Milford. Oh, it was looking like a fairy tale.
Tony Stark. How did he have, after this game, in this heat and humidity, how did he have that much power and that much speed still?
Did you see
the
how
79th minute?
Did you see how pumped up Marty Tapau was in the background?
I love Marty Tapau. Look at him. He's
was
whipping
so good.
people with his towel. He's fucking having a ball. I love
Marty
him.
Tapau waving.
Marty Tapau.
He's waving him on with his towel. Go, son. Go, go.
Love it. This is it. Why didn't I put Stags in my multi? Because then it would have been Farnworth who bloody got that and ran away with it.
Yeah, probably. Exactly. Exactly right.
Reynolds.
Adam Reynolds 1 from 3 tonight. All right. Reynolds, let's keep this game interesting. Miss this conversion. There you go. Short kickoff. Dolphins retain possession. Let's make it interesting.
Reynolds. No, let's not make it interesting.
There's 30 seconds to go. A short kickoff.
Can't handle interesting.
Come on. Let's make it exciting. Short kickoff. Dolphins get the ball back. They have one play at it.
If Stags wasn't there, though, that Dolphin was scoring 100%. Length of the field try.
From an Anthony Milford kick. Anthony Milford secretly still playing for the Broncos.
Oh.
Here we go. It has to be a short kickoff. It is. Tabuai gets up and knocks it on, and that's the game. Game.
What an anti-climax.
Match. Oh, it would have been a fantastic finish had they got that ball back. But the Dolphins suffer their first defeat at the hands of the Broncos.
Oh, he's in his arms in a sling. He's definitely, yeah.
I was
let it play out.
I was minutes away from changing my tip at the start of this game over to the Dolphins. Boy, am I glad I didn't. Full time. Oh, they're talking about the rivalry again, the commentators.
Oh, what rivalry?
Yeah, there'll be a rivalry. There'll be a rivalry in a few years, but yeah, absolutely not now. They can talk about it all they want. They can, the media can bollocks on about it all they want, but I'm here to spit the truth. I'm not here to toe any.
Not Eminem.
I'm here to spit the truth, not toe any corporate guidelines. This is not a
Yeah, I
rivalry.
know, Bubsy, right? Oh, I don't know if they could have played that. What's breaking news? What's popped up in the bottom corner? Breaking news. Broncos on top of the NRL ladder.
Broncos on top of the NRL ladder temporarily until
That
men.
was... I just think come up. Breaking news. I was like, oh, what's happened?
Yeah.
Broncos on top of NRL ladder.
Hey, there was breaking news earlier today, way before this game, way before the Storm game. Swalihi signed for the Wallabies. He's leaving NRL.
Who?
Swalihi. Roosters.
He play? Oh, no. Not Swali.
Swalihi, yeah.
Wait, Joseph Swali?
Swalihi.
Is not.
Yeah, he signed for the Wallabies.
Wait, you can't just sign for the Wallabies.
Well, yeah, you can.
Fucking doesn't he have to play for like a little clubbed before he plays for Australia?
No. Lottie Takiri didn't. Wendell Saylor didn't. Matt Rogers didn't. Nathan Blacklock did.
0.6 million.
No. Not rumoured, Ed Vogel. It happened.
No. According to Fox Sports, and we can always believe them, that he's on the verge of signing a $1.6 million deal with Rugby Australia.
No. It's not on the verge. It's happened.
When did it happen?
Today.
This is like, when today? Because this is a story from like 2 hours ago.
No, it happened. It's happened already today. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Well, apparently, according to everybody, it's on the verge and it's going to happen. So
It has happened. Heard it here first.
you heard it here first, apparently. So if it doesn't happen, Dan's going to have egg on his face.
It's already happened. Yeshua Chan-Key, yes indeed. The Broncos won 18 points to 12.
They did.
Anthony Milford, cross kick. Well, grubber kick across field. Anthony Milford. You've got to feel well, maybe not you, Michelle, but you've got to feel sorry for him, don't you? He had the opportunity. It was there for the taking. He did what he needed to do to put his team in the lead, but then he couldn't finish it off. Adam Reynolds, step up, putting Capewell into that gap. Kurt Capewell step up as well, having the pace. Pace to get over in the corner.
Lions winning, are they? Fucking Lions. Mum's happy because the Broncos won.
Yeah, I didn't have a horse in this race, so to speak, but I had tipped the Broncos, so for the sake of my tipping, I'm glad the Broncos won. I couldn't have honestly given a bollocks had they lost, but I tipped Broncos. Ed Vogel, you're watching the Socceroos international friendly match against Ecuador. No such thing as a friendly, and if there is, they shouldn't be playing it. That's my 2 cents. Hector, ahoy there, mate. You put a bet on the Dolphins to win, now you're angry. Oh, dear. That's no good.
Well, it's all right. I put 3 bets on tonight and I didn't get any of them.
Hey, I haven't won a single bet all season so far. I'm having a shocker, and I'm 38th out of whatever we're up to in the. I won last year, for Christ's sake. Now, granted, I only won last year because Robert got locked out of his account. To be totally fair, I'll be totally honest to throw it all out there. Robert M, our stats man in the back, was cruising to victory last season when he got locked out of his account.
You say this every round.
Yeah. Well, people need to know. We do get new people every week, Michelle. They need to know the backstory.
I want to know what this Tom J thinks.
You can't just welcome new people in by not bringing them up to speed with what's been going on here in the community. The Wasted World of Sports community. That's just not how things work. I don't know how things used to work in radio, but that's not how we do things on YouTube.
Okay.
How did things used to work? Actually, no, this is a legitimate question. I'm not even taking the piss. How different is this to radio? Is it very different, or?
Yes, you have to look at my face.
Well, okay. That's not where I was expecting that to go. But I meant in terms of the I mean, great answer, fantastic answer, but no, I was just curious. Because in radio,
yeah, we really have a commercial
breaks.
break. We were a community radio station, so we didn't have commercials as such. We had sponsors.
I can goddamn make commercial breaks if you want them.
Yeah. We had sponsors.
I mean, it'll be commercial breaks for my own crap. I can make them.
Exactly. If you want to sponsor us, we can make an ad for you.
I was going to say we could commercial break your stuff too. Your other projects, my other projects. We can have commercial breaks if you want them. Don't give us ideas, Ed. Don't go giving us ideas.
Commercial break. Along, Season Metal, Bad Luck Bar, Friday, May 5th. Oh, dearie me. Goodness, that was it got good at the end there, that's for sure.
Hey, that turned out to be a fantastic game at the end. That first half, I could have done without. Another great game, though. Can I just point out, we've had, to start this season, the games haven't always fallen on the side that I've necessarily predicted or wanted. But a lot of these games, even with the also-rans, the Tigers, Titans sort of games, have been crackers, haven't they? We've had some very exciting football in the first 4 weeks to start this season.
We have had some very good games to start this season. We've had some fucking shockers, but we've had some good ones, that's for sure.
Thank you, Will. Thank you. Will's the only person so far that's backed me up that it's actually true that Swali is signed. See, Will and I are on the ball. We know what's happening before it happens. You heard it from me first.
Oh, my God. My mate has already updated his cover photo on Facebook to be Reece Walsh. You know, this is our home. I love it. Actually, he said he was going to do that if they won tonight, so he's all over it. Yeah, there was a few errors from both sides. There wasn't a great amount of excellent footy, you know, from both sides tonight. But
No.
I mean, and as Dan said, the completion rates were absolutely abysmal.
Yeah. This was almost the complete opposite of what we saw last night. Because what we saw last night with the Panthers Eels were two teams at the very top of their game. Both teams were over 90% in completion rate. There were so few errors. There were so few penalties. This was almost like the opposite end of the spectrum. There were a lot of errors. Both teams were what, 60%? Did you say, Michelle? Both teams.
Yeah, the completion rate at the end is 70% to the Dolphins, 67% to the Broncos.
Yeah, so
both shit house.
Ranging around the low end of 70% and the high end of 60%. It was almost like the complete and total opposite of last night's game, but equally as exciting. How short up. Pat Carrigan looks like a stripper in the background there. Those are the shortiest shorts you'll ever see. Anyway.
No comment. Oh, no comment.
I think I've said enough for both of us, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've tipped hey, Hector, I've tipped Manly, so Manly better bloody win. I've gone for Manly. I've gone for the upset. So they better bloody win the Sea Eagles. Oh, the Silver Fox, Corey Parker. How are you, sir?
Corey Parker. Oh, he is a Silver Fox. Hello.
Winslow Jr. says, go the Finns. Oh, please don't call them that. And they also lost. But anyway.
What do we got tomorrow? Who's playing tomorrow? Who's doing what? What's going on? Cowboys and Titans. Oh yeah, that'll be a laugh. Rabbitohs and Seagulls.
Yeah, Rabbitohs Seagulls. I'm keen on that.
Oh no.
I'm keen on Rabbitohs Seagulls.
Oh, there's only 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah.
Why is there only 2 games tomorrow?
And
there's 3 games on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, I honestly couldn't give a bollocks about any of them.
Dragons and Sharks.
My team sucks. I don't care about them anymore.
What about Dragons and Sharks?
My team sucks. I don't care about them anymore.
Yeah, but we don't do this for your team.
My team sucks. I don't care about them anymore. Sunday is the battle of all the teams making up the numbers. Sunday. I mean, if I didn't say Sunday. I might have.
Like, why
Not
is there
sure.
3 games on Sunday? That's a bit weird. What's going
Yeah,
on tomorrow night?
there's 3 games on Sunday with all teams just making up the numbers.
God. Rabbitohs and Seagulls should be good tomorrow night.
Yes, that is potentially the highlight of the weekend. That game.
Yep. And then, okay. Well, then let's look ahead to next week. You got Roosters, Eels.
Yes.
Patrick Carrigan have a
Thursday, Roosters Eels, great game, that one. Friday, oh, yes, please. Oh, I'm looking forward to Friday night next week. Penrith Panthers putting the Viking clapping bastards to the sword. That'll be fun.
Rabbitohs
Storm, that'll be a good game.
And then what do we got?
Saturday, a Knights massacre against the Seagulls. Dragons, Dolphins. Broncos, Tigers. And then Sunday, Sharks, Warriors. Bulldogs, Cowboys could actually be a good game. Bulldogs.
Yeah, that could be all right.
Yeah, that could be a good game.
Could be all right. I've got to check against my cross-country basketball and see who's playing whom next week. I believe that my team is 0 from 2 after being premiers last year. What fucking shit is this? Bloody awful. What have we? Sean O'Sullivan, he's on a peck. He's pulled a little too hard on the booby. That'll be shit. That'll be shit. That'll be shit. No, that'll be alright. He gets a win next week. The rest of it looks like it's going to be shit. Dustin, 6 a.m. Y'all got to go to bed. I got to go to bed too. This Korean thing has knocked me on my ass. And
Good job. Good job. And I've got to go set up an Intoxigamer stream.
What are you streaming?
I don't know. I have no idea. Haven't made it that far yet.
I have a Nintendo thing. Can we stream, like, play streaming on that, like Mario Kart or something?
Oh, Mario Kart.
Can I do it for, like, not leaving my house?
Mario Kart Party.
Mario Kart Party. So you are streaming any games tomorrow? Do we
Yeah,
land on that?
The Manly Rabbitohs game.
Alright, sick.
Yeah.
Well, I'll decide tomorrow if I'm going to jump on. Otherwise, I'll be in the chat room. Otherwise, I think we're out. Are we out?
We are out. Yes, we are. We are. We're tamping out.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to Dustin for being our valedictorian.
We will cheers for Dustin Fisher as we head out tonight. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Another fantastic game. Christian Kopkovich.
Welcome,
and
Christian. Goodbye, Christian.
Welcome and goodbye.
We'll see you tomorrow for the game.
Oh, jinx. Catch you later, everyone. Thank you so much. Dustin Fisher, congratulations again, mate. Cheers. All right.